tell the truth, I don't enjoy these festivities. I find them noisy and distracting. Still, they soothe the spirits of those who must fight on the battlefield and allow them to forget the horrors of war for an evening. But I know, their minds never leave the battlefield. It's the end of the war, not distraction, that will save them.
Why do most men commit to affairs that result in bloodshed? Isn't that what you asked me during the hunt?
Oh, yes.
It is true. Men possess a side that is barbarous, as you have observed. But it is a double-edged sword. It can be a tool used for winning precious things as well as protecting them.
Precious things? Like friendship and love?
For some men, these are the most precious. But I believe that beneath them, there is something even more precious than these. They are driven to pursue it, and they pursue it solely for their own sake, no other.
Their dream?
One man's dream can hold dominion over the entire world. For one who dedicates his life to the forging of a single sword. While many can pursue their dreams in solitude, other dreams are like great storms blowing hundreds, even thousands of dreams apart in their wake. Dreams breathe life into men and can cage them in suffering. Men live and die by their dreams, but long after they've been abandoned, they still smolder deep in men's hearts. Some see nothing more than life and death. They are dead, for they have no dreams. I'm sorry, I seem to have gotten carried away. I hope that I haven't bored you, Princess.
Oh, not at all. I've never spoken like this to anyone, least of all a gentleman. When I first saw you, I thought you'd be no different from many other member of the aristocracy. You're so young, though you've seen so much. But when you taught me to play on a reed at the hunt, you seemed innocent, like a child. And now, it's as though you were a philosopher, the way you've shared your thoughts with me here. You are amazing. I'm sure your friends are equally as fascinated by you, and that attracts them to you.
They are my able soldiers, it's true. They are dedicated comrades who sacrifice themselves for my dream so that it might be real. But that does not make them friends. In my mind, a true friend never relies on another's dream. The man who would be my friend must have his own reason for living, beyond me. And he should put his heart and soul into protecting his dream. He should never hesitate to defend it, even against me. For me to call a man my friend, he must be equal to me in all respects.
You have such self-confidence.
My faith has given me everything I have. And now, I have the honor of speaking to you, the princess of the kingdom.
Will you share your dream with me?
You can never split a real, sincere relationship. A real strong bond will last forever. The best friend I ever had wasn't just my friend. I considered him my equal and my rival. But I couldn't consider him truly to be my rival because he was my friend. But that's how he saw me. I can't believe I couldn't see through it back then. But since I've read Berserk, I finally understand it. I grasp it. I firmly believe we weren't just friends. We were way more than that. We challenged each other. We both wanted our counterpart to be better, stronger, smarter, more charismatic. And even though we we split apart at many occasions, that bond still remains. One day he told me about alter egos. How there is someone out there who is the same as you. And I already knew about alter egos, but I never believed in it. But I believed in him. He knew that there was someone out there that was exactly like him. I understood the concept, but I couldn't picture it. Because when he told me that, I just thought someone who was exactly like him, physically, mentally, competence-wise, but I was wrong. I was trying to dig too far. I couldn't see the surface of it, what he really meant. And maybe I'm still wrong, but I believe he is my alter ego. Both raised somewhere where we were secluded, where we weren't anything. We both are the uncommon denominator. And the funniest thing is, I understood it back then, that we both were uncommon. Not that we were unique, just that the way we've been treated our entire lives were similar. And when I've read Berserk, I truly understood it, because I've always been the silent one who doesn't like speaking that much, just says what he has to say and does his duty. And he's always been the charismatic one who talks a lot, thinks a lot, and has a plan. So I could only see me and him as Guts and Griffith. Not physically, achievement wise, simply mentally. Both of us being outcasts, different than the mass, unable to truly associate ourselves with it. But I was trying my best to be able to associate with it, when he only believes he was right being dissociated with it and had to elevate himself. I admired him, and I still do. I learned so much from him. I don't even know if he has learned anything from me. Only he can tell. When a connection is this strong, it can never be split apart. Even though we've been separated for such a long time, we give a heads up to each other here and there, and not long enough we started, talking to each other again, more than we've ever done during the past years, since high school really. And at least I realize how alike we are. We both started watching Sneako at the same time 6 years ago, or maybe 7, around that ballpark anyways. We both recognized the reject modernity, embrace masculinity movement as a positive message. It changed the both of us for the better. We both started watching Critical around the same ballpark too. Even though we've been apart for years without talking about that kind of stuff, we both align onto the same things. But you should never try to end those relationships. Connection is really important. Acting on women doing such a thing can have severe consequences. You may regret your decisions, and you shouldn't ever regret the way you lived. You have to embrace it. Life is too short to be lived pointless. Find a reason behind your experience. You don't have to create a story for yourself. You just have to write it.
I told you long ago that you belong to me, Guts. I won you that day, by my sword. Your life, your death, they are both mine. If you wish to be free of me, the rules have not changed. It is as it was before. Draw your sword and take your freedom from me.
Would you settle for a smile and a fond farewell? So be it. His eyes look as if they're focused on an enemy. But even if he hates me, or considers me a traitor, I must go. It really is just as it was 3 years ago. Just as it started, so shall it end. A duel. It couldn't be any other way. This fight does at least show me that you still value me. Enough to bleed for.
I'm sure Griffith will beat him.
I can sense no anger from him. No rage, no fear. He is empty, present, clear. Is your wish to be free of me so strong? No, I will not allow it. Victory will be won by the first strike. He will attack high. As he does, I must parry, disengage, and lunge for his neck. But if I miss my mark by any small degree, I could kill him. No, I cannot allow this. If he will not be mine, his life is forfeit. Now!
Farewell.